This is my donkey, famous Shamus. A little while ago, I noticed some scabby patches on his coat that they kind of looked like mud at first, but after a closer look, I realized it was rain rot. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I treated it, what to look for to tell the difference between mud and rain rot, and share some important tips to help you keep your donkey healthy. How to tell the difference between mud and rain rot. When you're out grooming or petting your donkey, you might notice patches on their coat, and sometimes they just look like dried mud or dirt. These patches are always worth investigating because sometimes they're not mud at all and they can be rain rot. Rain rot usually shows up as a clump of a scabby, crusty skin where the hair is stuck together, and when you gently pick at it, you might find that some hair and scabs come off in your fingers. It doesn't rub off like normal dirt or mud. If you just brush it off, it won't come off. Or the area feels rough and crusty, that's a sign you could be looking at rain rot. You might also see little scabs or crust or even tiny bumps that aren't there with the regular mud. Rain rot tends to appear in places where water tends to settle, like along the back, shoulders, or anywhere the coat stays damp for a while. However, I have found it on their belly or along their rump.
You don't want to eat that.
Pretty much anywhere they have fur.
Gross,
so if you notice these scabby patches, it's worth taking a closer look and treating it early before it spreads. Rain rot is extremely contagious. How I treated Shamus's rain rot? Once I confirmed it was rain rot, I started by carefully shaving the areas affected. This helps expose the skin so treatment can work better and prevents moisture from getting trapped in the fur. Next, I washed those spots with special medicated shampoo designed to kill bacteria causing the rain rot. I made sure to really lather and rinse well, but gently, so I didn't irritate Shamus's skin. After washing and rinsing, I applied iodine directly to the scabby areas. Iodine helps disinfect and dry out the lesions so they can heal faster. I repeated this process every day or maybe every other day, washing and applying iodine to keep the bacteria from coming back. Over time, I saw the scabs start to loosen and fall off and began their new healthy hair growth again. It's important to be consistent and patient. Rain rot doesn't clear up overnight, but with regular care, it can heal completely. Come on, Shamus. Hi. So, that's what I got, guys. Shamus apparently has rain rot. And I have this. And then just some water and a rag. And we're going to wash off the areas that he has rain rot. An important caution from my experience. I've also treated my other donkey, Shaggy, for what looked like rain rot, the same kind of scabby patches and sores. I treated him just like I did with Shamus, washing and applying the iodine, but the sores didn't get better. In fact, they kept coming back or getting worse. So eventually, after working with our vet, we discovered the problem wasn't rain rot at all. It was worms causing the little sores he had. When treatment doesn't work, know when to call your vet. So if you're treating rain rot, but the sores don't improve or keep returning, it's really important to reach out to your vet. Skin problems can have many causes: parasites, infections, allergies, and a professional can help to help you get the correct diagnosis and treat the right issue. I'm sharing my personal experiences to help you spot rain rot and how to treat it. But when in doubt, always get expert advice for your donkey's health. Now I'm going to bring you along as I clean Shamus up and look for every spot of rain rot. I'll show you exactly what I'm using and what to look for so you can do the same with your own donkey. And hopefully this kicks it in the butt before it becomes severe. And if you feel little bumps, so rain rot is like little bumps, and when you pick at them, it pulls up the hair. And I was feeling them, and I felt a whole bunch. I think I got them all, though. So we're going to keep him in the barn while he's getting past this. You want me to scratch your butt, huh? You want your butt scratched? Looks like I shaved it there, too. Maybe you had a spot there. So any bumps, you want to shave it, wash it, and then get it all rinsed off. Donkey's coats are different than a horse's coat, so they don't shed water. They kind of absorb it. So when they say donkeys don't like the rain, it's more like rain's not good for their coat. And then they can develop skin infections. I want to get this all rinsed off. You're going to have this nice white spot with all your dirty spots. And we got cold weather coming. So it's good to get this done now. I've even had it on donkeys that are wild. Where are you going, Shamus? Scratch my butt. That's what he always says. Scratch my butt. So you can bathe their whole body, but you can also just spot treat it. Oh, I feel some on the inside of his legs, Dan. So feel them everywhere so that you can find any spots. Now, when you're picking at their legs like this because they got a spot in there, they might kick if they're too uncomfortable, so be prepared. There we go. Is that the only spot? No, you got some right there too. There. Got that all off. Now I'm going to grab more of the solution. His fur's not as thick there, so I'm not as worried about shaving him right there. But we can try to kill this infection so it doesn't spread like wildfire. When we come down here to train, Shamus, he just wants to be with us, so he'll hop over in here. Sometimes I let him in and we hang out, or he can get some attention. There. All right, now I don't feel, and I'd already felt his belly area. I didn't feel any there. But they can get it anywhere on their neck or their chest. So just get it all cleaned off so it can start healing and not spread to the rest of your herd. All right, so that's how I'm treating rain rot, guys. It's Betadine surgical scrub just to disinfect the area. There's other stuff you can buy too, but this is what I like. All right, guys, thanks for watching.